Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Raja again from the Iitm Madras, and I am an MS scholar in the Department of Electrical Engineering, and this video is part of a playlist in which I try to solve some of the previous year questions from the Iitm based data science, and this is for the MATHS-1. I have taken one question from the May 2023 PYQ and I will show how to solve this particular question. So let's see. So the two polynomial functions are given, p of x and q of x, and it is given in this form and like this, and the interval is given in which it is defined -1 to 10, and these are exclusive open bracket, and one line L of x passes through the y-intercept of the p of x and intersection point of this p of x over xx, and these questions are asked. So we have to determine out of this statement which are the two statements, and at the end we have to determine the value of 10, which is where the I is the slope of it. So let's see how we can solve this question. So there are various approaches for solving this question, but as always I will first try to solve this question visually without going into the mathematical complexity. So let's see how we can solve it visually. So as see in this polynomial function, first we need to determine the roots, the points at which the value of the polynomial function will become 0. So it is in this form, so we can easily find the roots. So we just need to equate it to 0. So x equal 1, 5, 7 are the roots of the p of x, and for the q of x we have x equal to 5. So these are the roots of the polynomial function. So at x equal 5 we will put the value will become 0. So let's see whether we can draw it. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like this. So that is -1, -2. So for p of x it is 1, 5, 7. So since it is a polynomial and this is a 3-degree polynomial, so it will pass through it like this, or it can pass through in this way or some other way. We don't know exact behavior. To find the exact behavior we need to find the possibility using the derivatives and all, but since we don't require it now, so we will not go into it. So let's see the first part, y-intercept of the p of x. So y-intercept, what do we mean by y-intercept? So it is that point at which the value of x becomes 0. So it is the point at which the graph will hit the, if it is a straight line, the point at which it will hit the y-axis. It means since it is hitting the y-axis, the value, the x coordinate value will become 0. So we just need to put the x equal to 0 in this equation. So what we will get at x equal 0, that is p of 0, it will 0.1, -1, -5 and -7. So we will get -3.5, but here it is given 3.5, so it is a wrong statement. Now for the given domain, p of x is one turning point. So what do you mean by turning point? The point at which the behavior of the function will change. If it is increasing, then at turning point it will become decreasing. So in a similar way, if it is in decrease, then at turning point it could become increasing. So ideally, to find the turning point, we need to find the critical points, and for that we need to differentiate it to find the critical point. But here we can see the domain is from here to somewhere here, and we can see that since these are the roots, so we can see it cannot have a one turning point. One turning point is the not at all possible. So we can simply reject this statement. But still, if we want to find the turning point, you can easily guess that it has at least two turning points. So the behaviors, there must be turning here, somewhere here, and another turning will be here. It can be in different way also, but it must have the two turning points. One turning point is not this, so this is also wrong. Now the p of x tends to infinity as x tends to infinity. So to determine that, we can just put some large value of x and see what is the value of p of x. So if we put the 1000, so we will get the quite a big number. So we can simply see that it is increasing as we are increasing the value of x. You can solve it mathematically also, but it is very simple. We just put the value of x at very large and see whether it is decreasing or increasing. From that we can find the behavior. So it must be true. Now the multiplicity of all roots of the p of x are odd. So what do you mean with multiplicity? So it means that x equal 1 is a root, so its multiplicity is a 1. Similarly, its multiplicity is 1. Similarly, its multiplicity is 1. So to determine multiplicity, you just need to find this value. So if the polynomial is like this, it means in the multiplicity it's 2. So here you can see it is 1 1, so it is odd, so it is also 2. Now if I is the slope of the line Lx, what is the tan? So for that we need to find the line Lx. So it is given that it passes through the y-intercept of the p. So for the y-intercept part p of the coordinate, so let's name it a. So we have, where is the y-intercept? It is minus 3.5. So its x coordinate is 0 and 5. So this is one point of L of x. Where is the other point? So it is the intersection point of p of x, q of x and y axis. So since it is x-axis, so it means its y coordinate must be 0, and so we can simply put 2q of x equal 0.4 into x minus 5. So since it is 0, we can equate it 0, and this cannot be 0, so it means x equal 5. So we get another point, it is 5 0. So we get to the 2 points of L of x, and we can simply calculate the slope now. So how to calculate the slope? It is m equal y2 minus y1 upon x2 and x1. So m equal, where is the y2 minus 3.5 and it is minus 5. So we will get so we will get 7 by 10, and it is asking 10i, so it will be 7. So in this way you can simply solve this question. At first it was looking quite difficult, but now it is very simple question. So always prefer to solve visually. So that's all for this video. I will meet you in some another video. For then, goodbye, take care, happy learning.